Hi, I'm Chanelle Guyton. Today we're going to be talking about the vocal tip, mixing versus belting. Let's talk about belting. What is belting? Many of us have heard that term before, and it seems to give a connotation of loud, powerful, big, and we think of it as something that we actually want to do, as far as we want so much loudness or bigness in our voice. I'm here to debunk a little bit of a myth about that, that it's not the best option to have power or to create volume and strength. So belting is when you are taking the chest voice. So chest voice, remember, if you place your hand right here and say, hey, in the lower part of your range, hey, is taking that chest voice sound, which resonates externally off of the chest, internally out of the mouth cavity. So when you're saying hey, it's coming off of the chest, and hey, hey, out of the mouth resonator as well. It's taking that sound and it is pulling it up into the head voice register. Now head voice, if we isolate head voice, sounds like wee. If you can place your hand back here on the back of your head, go wee. For men, it's lower. Wee. For ladies, it can be as high as wee. Some of you may feel the vibration, some of you may not. It's that feminine, kind of funny sounding, pretty sounding voice that's what your head voice is. So what belting is taking your chest voice, that hey, all the way up to that head voice register of wee. So what that sounds like, if we take it here to the piano, take it to a scale, I want you to see what I mean for yourself. Men, your first bridge is at E, F, F sharp. Ladies, our first bridge is at A, B flat, B. So for men, I want you to try a 5-tone scale, just going right over that bridge, and see what I mean of that sensation of pulling up that chest voice. So what that would sound like for you men. And you can hear that dull, splatty sound. Ladies, here. Whenever you feel that tense, pulling, kind of flat, yucky sound, that is belting exposed. That's belting broken down. Now, can we belt? Have we belted in our lives? Absolutely. I was completely guilty of belting. I, myself, found myself, before finding this method, I was either a belter, where I would just pull up my chest voice as far as I could, and then I would either mask it over the break, or I would sing all in head voice. Everything was like this, like this. I would even bring my head voice all the way down here. So I felt like I had vocal schizophrenia. I either had to put my voice into this box where I was pulling up chest on everything, or I had to sing it in head voice. This middle or mix completely eluded me. So let's talk about mixing. What is mixing? So we've talked about chest voice, hey, we've talked about head voice, wee. So mixing is doing something completely different. Mixing is taking the voice, and as you are ascending up over that bridge, over those bridges, instead of pulling up all of that tension and strain up over the bridge, you are learning to split the resonance between the mouth resonator or the chest voice resonator and the head and the pharyngeal. So we haven't talked about that yet. Pharyngeal resonator, known as the most elusive resonator or the forgotten resonator. If I isolate my pharyngeal, it's right here. So right here out of the pharynx, you can feel it by going like this and maybe placing your fingers right here and doing your best Bugs Bunny impersonation. Say, hey, what's up, doc? Or men, hey, what's up, doc? Ladies, Hey, what's up, doc? And feeling all of that buzzing right there in your nose. So the pharyngeal resonator, you can feel the resonance or the buzz right here out of your nose. Internally, it's happening here in the back of the pharynx. So if you go, oh, that kind of French sound back there. So the inclusion of this new resonator is what's going to help us achieve mix. So now over that same bridge that was tripping me up just a minute ago, either having to pull up chest or go into head voice, now I'm going to mix. That same 5-tone scale right over the bridge, starting with ladies. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right there. I'm gonna mix over that bridge now. Starting my mouth. So instead of or I'm going and I'm sharing the responsibility with now the mouth and the pharyngeal or head voice resonator. So that, folks, is belting versus mixing. Now mixing, what we teach you to do here at Singing Success, it can be a little challenging. It can be a little hard to discover at first. So my suggestion to you is really try to uncover that pharyngeal resonator, work with your CDs, work with Singing Success 360, work on those nays, the meow meows, really getting in that pharyngeal, and that's what's going to help you uncover the best version of your mix.